and welcome back to the Coach's Corner. Well, this is our offensive player of the week. He is the first of those guys up front who get the job done, who open the holes, who block for the receivers and runners, and they don't get enough credit, in my opinion. So I am very happy to see an offensive lineman this week. Jackson Fowler is the offensive player of the game. And is this your fan club you brought with you tonight?
Yeah, that's my fan club over there.
Wow.
Candy Braxton, Jameer, Coach Woodgill, Coach Women.
Wow, you've got a big fan group here, though. All right, let's talk a little bit about, you had to play this past Friday night and were a little bit banged up. I saw several times you had to come off for play. But just talk about, one of those situations where sometimes you have to suck it up and play.
Yes,
just talk about what you're
earlier 2 weeks ago. I sprained my ankle and I didn't get to play my ankle. We're just going to do a bunch of rehab, trying to get it back as soon as possible. And I played with a brace and wrap on my ankle. And they said I have one of my best games.
I think some of my best games ever came when I didn't feel good. Because the thing about it is, you just go out and play. You feel it's bad or you're hurting, you don't think about it. You just go out and play that. But just talk about, people don't realize that it takes, and I know this because I coached offensive line when I was coaching. That was one of the positions I had coached at one time or another there. But it takes a special kind of guy, and it takes a special mentality to be an offensive lineman. What do you think about that statement?
I think it's true. I mean, this is my first year playing football. I didn't know anything about it until this year. I realized that it was very not crazy.
To be an offensive lineman, first of all, you've got to be smart because you've got blocking schemes. A lot of different schemes. People don't know what chop blocks and combo blocks and things like that are too. And you've got to be smart enough to read what the defense is going. Unfortunately, right now, my alumni team, South Carolina's offensive line, are having some trouble communicating up there and having a lot of bust assignments. But you've got to know, if this guy lines up in this gap, who's got him? Who's going to pick him up? If they don't line up or this guy loops outside, who's going to do that, though? But just talk about a lot of the different things and some of the terminology y'all have to go through. Making a call. You have to go to the line of scrimmage and you have to make a call at the line of scrimmage. And a lot of our fans don't know what that is. Tell them what that's all about.
Yes, sir. We got to do a lot of different calls. Backers walking up, where they're walking up. And I think we all do a great job about that. Work hard all summer, all season, all season.
So, again, there, though, you're just a junior this year, though. So, you're not as big as most offensive linemen. You're probably, the quickness probably is what helps you a lot, doesn't it? What's the hardest part for you playing offensive line?
Hardest thing is probably just being able to having to put it up and hit the biggest man one-on-one. Got to block the quarterback.
No, if I saw it correctly, I don't know if they played, but the team from Robbinsville, I think, had a guy who was 325. And you've seen some massive linemen this year. What's the secret when you've got a guy who probably outweighs you by 100 pounds? In some of these cases, or around that, how do you beat them? What's your secret?
It really comes all down to technique and coaches tell you about all the time. Sometimes practice, correct and you fix it, and it works. It works.
Okay. Now you graded out, before you mentioned this, you graded out the highest to being offensive lineman. Tell us a little bit, or tell our viewers, I know how this works, but tell them a little bit about how grading out works and what you rated out this past week.
I actually don't know my grade, but I know I graded out the highest. And the grades go based on what you put for putting the blocks right and how much effort you put into a play. Points for pancakes, knock down blocks, just putting up good blocks and not loading on the play, going hard every play, being consistent.
And I know all the linemen had to have celebrated the pancake, the piano last week. I mean, that was, I saw that, me being a former offensive line coach, when I saw that when the video started screaming, there's a pancake there though, but that was a deep leader. The guy's feet flew up when he hit the ground. But that's got to be a goal, I guess, for every lineman, to try to, just like the defensive line likes to try to stuff or knock the snot bubbles out of somebody. I've had people that play both ways that tell me that they would rather get a pancake than get a slobber knocker, where you just knock them back and hold there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, let's find out some questions about you right here. We're going to dig down in deep to find out Jackson Fowler, his deepest, darkest secrets now. So here we go. Blondes or brunettes?
Brunettes.
Okay. Don't tell his girlfriend
She's a brunette.
Okay, all right, we're good here. So we're not going to break anybody up. What's your favorite meal, breakfast, lunch, or supper?
Probably supper.
Okay. Would you rather wear cowboy boots or dress shoes?
Dress shoes.
Okay. Let's see right here. Next one. Do you like a quick shower or a long hot shower?
Like a long hot shower. It depends, really.
I like to stay in it sometimes until all the hot water runs out. But that's normally pretty good. Sports car or pickup truck? Okay, when you go to a dance, what song gets you out on the dance floor? Gets you going?
Right song.
Okay. All right. As an offensive lineman, what do you do to get jacked up to play on Friday night? What's your pregame thing that gets you going on Friday nights?
Hang out with the boys over there.
Okay. With the wild bunch over here. Okay, I got you on that. All right. Let's see what other things is here. Hey, that's pretty good. I won't even look at my questions on that. If you went to a haunted house and you had to spend the night in a haunted house, who would you want to stay with you?
Probably Braxton and Cam. Just chase. I wouldn't be scared. I'd be laughing the whole time.
That would be interesting, the three of y'all in a haunted house. That would be all right. All right, what was your favorite Halloween costume as a little boy? Or maybe still now? Braxton said he still likes his now, so.
Definitely Swiper the Fox.
Okay, all right. What's your favorite food? If you could go to any restaurant here in town and for a meal, what would you get?
I'd probably go to Pete's in Jonesville. Get baked spaghetti.
Okay.
My favorite.
All right. What was the first game you ever attended in any sport? Do you remember?
I think I was about 3 years old. And as far as I can remember, it was Braves game. It was Braves versus Rockies.
Okay. All right. What does Jackson like to do just to relax? I don't know if you have a happy place or anything like that, but where do you go or what do you like to do just to get away from these two over here and just relax?
Yeah, I have a lot of free time because I live in Union, so I have a lot of free time where I can home, practice and stuff. So I'll just sit in the car and listen to music on my own.
I guess the game in 2 weeks, is that going to be a big one for you?
Oh yes, sir. all my friends are from Union, so.
Okay. All right. If you could talk to anybody for 1 hour, who would you talk to?
Probably O.J. Simpson if he did it.
Okay, that's okay. You see, that would be interesting. I'd like to know, do you think he did it?
He definitely did.
He did it? He got away with it.
Or Bush, because he did not let him.
Okay. All right. Huh. Okay. That's pretty good. We need to talk in depth some other time here. All right. You just won the lottery, and it's a big lottery. What's the first thing you're gonna buy?
Probably a new car of the day.
Okay. What kind of car would you get?
I don't know, probably a Lambo. Something fancy. I don't want to be basic.
All right. What's your biggest fear?
Snakes.
You gotta watch them no necks. They'll get you there. Okay, let's see. What is? If I was to come up and ask you a question, who are you? What would you tell me?
I'd say I'm Jackson Fowler. funny guy.
Okay, yep, you are. I can see why you hang with these guys. Y'all could be the three students. I mean, y'all are very comical here. Bo, Larry, and Curly right over here. All right, what's the best advice anybody ever gave you?
I don't know. I've got a lot of good advice from my parents. So probably just keep my head on straight and don't worry about grades or anything like that. Just worry about being a decent human being.
Who has been the biggest influence on your life and your career?
Probably my dad, my mom.
Okay. And last of those is, what's the most important thing you would want people to know about you?
I'm a funny guy. I'll be nice to anybody. I'm friendly to most people.
Okay. All righty. Let's see here. We've got any down through here. A couple of the if and or. We did start it on these. We didn't get finished. We got about the shower, I believe. We can stop there with it.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go back to here. Are you a Coke or Pepsi guy?
More of a Coke guy.
All right. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Early morning, late night?
Late night.
Big city guy or small town? Okay. Golf or fish? Okay. Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Steak or chicken?
Steak.
Do you like to get all dressed up in GQ, or would you rather be a blue jeans guy?
Probably dressed up. I don't like blue jeans.
Okay. Would you rather be hot?
They look good.
Thank you. Thank you.
No,
I bet they would. Hot or cold? Would you rather be hot or cold?
cold. I can put on clothes and make myself.
You're right. You can only take so much off. That's smart. You got that one. That's offensive line mentality.
Smart.
You got to be smart on that. And last but not least, ice cream sundae or grandma's apple pie?
That's a good question. Probably grandma's apple pie on those with the ice cream on it.
There you go. You got to do that. You got to keep grandma happy. But it's better with ice cream. So, our offensive player of the week this week is Jackson Fowler, who is one of the offensive linemen. Congratulations, and I appreciate you guys up front. You get a pancake this week, and I'll be screaming.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Let's get a picture here.